Assalamu alaikum and good morning. How is everyone? I hope you are enjoying these online classes. So today we are going to start our language work and today our topic is coordinate conjunctions. These are the learning objectives for your today's lesson to be able to learn about the part of speech that is the conjunction and to be able to differentiate between the different types of conjunctions. These are the coordinating conjunctions for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. First of all, we will discuss what is a conjunction. The conjunction is the part of speech used as a joiner. It is also called a linking word or a connector. It is a joiner for words, phrases, or clauses in a particular sentence. It links these words or groups of words together in such a way that the relationship among these different parts of the sentence will be established and the thoughts that all of these convey will be connected. So, what are the different types of conjunctions? In English language, conjunctions come in three basic types. First is the coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. Today we are going to discuss coordinating conjunction. Among the three types of conjunctions, this is the most common one. The main function of coordinating conjunctions is to join words, phrases, and clauses together, which are usually grammatically equal. This type of conjunction is placed in between the words or group of words that it links together. So this type of conjunction does not come at the beginning or at the end of the words or group of words. It is placed between the words or groups of words. Here is the example. Pizza and burgers are my favorite snacks. So here the conjunction that is used and is joining pizza and burgers, that are the two words. Here comes the second example. The treasure was hidden in the cave or in the underground lagoon. So here is the conjunction that is used is or, and it is joining the two phrases together, that is in the cave, in the underground. So the coordinating conjunction or in the sentence above links in the cave and in the underground lagoon. Here comes the third example. What those girls say and what they actually do are completely different. So here we can see that the conjunction is used here again is and. First we have seen that and is the conjunction that joined two words together, and now in this sentence the conjunction and is joining two clauses together. What those girls say, what they actually do, these are the two clauses, and is the conjunction that is joining them together instead of just single words. Now we will see how to punctuate coordinating conjunctions. In joining two words, phrases, or dependent clauses together, a comma is not required before the coordinating conjunction. Examples are aliens and predators, by the beach or on the hill, what you see and what you get. So we have not used here any comma. But when we are linking more than two words, phrases, and dependent clauses together, a series of commas must be placed in between the distinct elements. Examples here: spiders, snakes, and scorpions. Here we are using more than two words, so here we have to use the commas. In the same way, in the bedroom, in the garage, or at the garden, we also have to use here the comma. Lastly, for joining together two independent clauses, a comma must be used before placing the coordinating conjunction. Keep this thing in your mind when we have to join together two words, clauses, or phrases. We will not use any comma. But when we have to join two independent clauses, a comma must be placed before the coordinating conjunction. Examples examples are David fell asleep, so Gary just went home. So here we can see that before using the coordinating conjunction, we have put a comma. I don't really like spaghetti. We have used here a comma. And now here comes the second independent clause, that is I can eat lasagna any day. And we have joined these two independent clauses by using the coordinating conjunction, that is but. And before writing but, we have put a comma. For you to easily recall the different coordinating conjunctions that you can use, you can just remember the word fanboys, which stands for and nor but or yet so. So these all words are the commonly used coordinating conjunctions. Now we move toward our assignment. You have to complete each sentence using the correct coordinating conjunction. Here are few sentences given in the assignment. You have to copy these sentences in your notebook and you will put here the correct coordinating conjunction to complete these sentences. I hope you will easily understand the lesson and you will do your work independently. So it's all over for today's lesson. Thank you.